What?
Thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Denver Broncos. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And we will not have a return here to start. Thanks to the new rule, the fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line. Quickly to the air is Wilson. And his first pass is incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. And they've been excellent against the pass. The number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The Broncos at 1-8 now on the year, and they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them, they need something to happen positive early in this game. That's a great way to help break this losing skid.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30. A nice pickup of 17 yards. So first and 10 now from the 30. Wilson. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And every time you step on a field, coaches are always going to talk about how important tackling is in a ball game. In this one, especially so. You can't allow these guys to break free and get extra yards after contact, but that's exactly what happens here. That can't continue as this game goes on.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Finding Sutton on the out route who makes the catch. And the Broncos are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. He gets this down to the 3. Brought the power run out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
Here's Wilson. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. So no one gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal. I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Play fake. Now Cunningham finds his tight end Oliver here outright. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Alvin Kamara with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw is Wilson. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the
Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. DJ Ronham got off his spot quickly and got to the quarterback. On 4th down, it's Riley Dixon on now to kick it away for Denver. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually got to pick up a holding call.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. Shoves him away. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
73 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Toss wide side. This is Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Now Cunningham. Flushed out right.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Josie Jewell. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Wilson's throw caught here by Dulcich.
A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
And way past the 35 before he's taken down.
Here's a quick throw out to Mims.
So no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
There's Wilson to throw. Rolling to his right. And his pass incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
Again, Wilson. A pass for Sutton is intercepted.
Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time And you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, Vikings!
K.J. Osborne.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Vikings are able to add on to that lead.
Joseph now to have the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith.
Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Yetur Gross-Matos.
He's the one who runs him down, and my goodness, that is just a disastrous loss for this offense.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
A big play there on the catch and run. And even 80 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing is Wilson. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They run again with the fullback Burton. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll run. Here's Burton, the fullback. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver.
His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. What's good on the extra point? And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line So it'll come out to the 25.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Cunningham looking to throw. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 2nd and a couple. Off-play action, it's Cunningham. He'll buy some time right. And he's got this to Jefferson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Joseph's got it, and that will do it for this 1st half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Running behind center with Vaughn. Breaks a tackle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now they'll shift things around. Now Cunningham. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll be down close to the 1st down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 35. 90 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he will have a Vikings first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
On first down, it's Cunningham.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And quickly they get to the line. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point,
and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Out of the end zone comes Smith. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change their thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Wilson.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for a Denver Broncos.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On the slant, completes to Sutton.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 37. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
They give it to Williams, running right. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
56 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
They'll try and run it in with Burton, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Mike Burton, his 2nd touchdown of the night,
and the Broncos have got it back to within a score.
Lutz with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
Well, boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 43.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Cunningham.
They'll roll him out right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
A 10th carry for Kamara.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. And a carbon copy there, at least as far as the results are concerned, as he'll be dropped behind the line yet again. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands. Not really able to be blocked on that play. Close things down inside.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown!
Justin Jefferson.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Vikings are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Joseph on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Broncos 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. On 2nd down, Wilson.
Screen play set up for Williams.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now it's Wilson.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
22 yards.
Now it's Wilson.
Catch that
His
shit.
throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw again is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Here's Wilson.
This one swung out to Williams. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Vikings 43-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket, and he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
That's another Broncos first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Patrick. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Wilson. Touchdown, Broncos. Tim Patrick, a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Let's go on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in place, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
That is caught. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. A play fake. Now Cunningham. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They try to set up the bubble screen here. It's complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And 3rd down throw, and misses the target. Incomplete.
yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
This is 1st and 10. Wilson to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Now Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just past the 35. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Here's Cunningham. To Jefferson on the slant. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Vikings use the big play to extend their fourth-quarter lead. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair of... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, no, and it's intercepted. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. Oh, the Vikings are pointing. They've got it. Minnesota football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Off play action, it's Cunningham. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Now Cunningham escaping the pressure right. Pass caught here by Osborne. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly,